Why are the new F1 cars bouncing around in testing? Thousands of simulations have been run by teams to perfect their 2022 designs and get an idea of how their cars would perform on track. Yet after some running on track during testing, they've already encountered an unlikely problem: porpoising. But what is porpoising in F1 and how have teams dealt with it during testing? Porpoising is commonly seen on cars using ground effect aerodynamics, as the speed and downforce sucks the car downwards towards the track. As the car reaches its maximum speed, the ride height, the height between the bottom of the car and the track surface, decreases. This can cause the airflow to separate and reduce downforce. Consequently, this causes a bouncing effect known as porpoising. I wonder how many times I'm going to say that word in this video. The loss in pressure causes the ride height to increase, and so the car regains downforce. The ride height then reduces again, creating a cycle of rocking back and forth, like a porpoise diving in and out of the sea. On high-speed straights, the bouncing can heavily damage the floor and make the chassis unstable, whilst also impacting the car's ability to brake. The vibrations also make it difficult for the drivers to see, something which is already an issue given their limited visibility in the new cars. In the past, some drivers have even complained of feeling seasick behind the wheel because of how violent it can be. Despite their simulations, teams didn't seem to anticipate this issue, and none of them seemed to be immune to it either. Teams likely weren't able to predict it because you can hardly have a bouncing car in the wind tunnel, or it would do some serious damage to the belts. The teams have been impacted to different levels, with floor changes up and down the grid. Mercedes may be one of the teams in a spot of bother, as one eyewitness told the race that they reckon they were one of the worst sufferers on day one. Alfa Romeo and Haas look to be two of the teams most affected by this as well. Unfortunately for teams, porpoising is one of those problems that they can never accurately predict on their sims. Their wind tunnel models can't experience that downforce as they can't be run on a moving belt. So how do the teams solve it? Well, fortunately, this isn't a new problem for teams, and it's not the end of the world either. With the floor providing more downforce under the new regulations, engineers will try to keep the downforce as constant as possible. They can do this by angling the front wing or using stiffer springs. F1's bosses could also compromise and allow the mass damper, which was famously banned after Renault's 2005 success, to return or tweak other regulations. DRS is also proven to be handy for more than just overtakes. Most teams have reported it alleviates some of the problem when open because this reduces downforce and raises the rear ride height. There you have it, a look into what porpoising means and why the cars are bouncing around all over the track. Do you think the teams will fix this by the end of day 3 at Barcelona? Let us know in the comments section below.